Make sure to check out my Patreon for exclusive videos never before seen on YouTube. And don't forget to also check out the memberships on my channel page to join and gain access to perks and see videos early. Make sure to click the subscribe button and hit the bell and be notified of new videos. All the support goes to the production of the channel for better content. Now let's get into the video. What if Goku was a legendary Super Saiyan Part 6? Now, if this video gets to 300 likes, I will continue it to the next part. As we are reaching near the end of the series, I would comfortably say there's possibly 2 to maybe 3 parts left. This will also be the longest series that I've done, as the longest one I've done was, I believe it was 7 parts long. So, if you guys want to show support, like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Again, 300 likes, then we will continue it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy the video. We last kicked off with Lord Beerus awakening, having the same events that has happened before in the original movie, as Beerus had a dream about the Super Saiyan God, or a true rival that can give him the battle that he's been longing for millions of years. Now, of course, he would meet the Oracle Fish, and he would meet up with Whis to kind of get a gauge on what this guy is, and what this being can do. Now, Whis would then showcase about the Saiyans being destroyed, as of course that was Beerus' plan. He never liked Frieza anyway, and the fact that Frieza was killed by a Saiyan, that actually piqued his interest. As then, Whis would then explain about Frieza and how he lost to a Saiyan named Son Goku. Now, Whis does explain that this Saiyan is different from the rest. He has an odd form, as it is called a Super Saiyan, but it's different than the normal one that even Vegeta or his sons have been able to access. This does pique his interest, as he also states that this Son Goku has also the ability, as he defeated Majin Buu as well. Now, this would actually surprise Beerus as well. He has known of Majin Buu. He knows it's a creature that is basically as old as the universe is, but he's never had the privilege of really knowing anything about it. They only know that he was a being that killed thousands upon millions of years ago, and then he was sealed away by the Kais. But Beerus is pretty impressed. He's like, where is that Saiyan right now? And of course, they would explain that he's on Earth right now, so Beerus says, well, let's go. They, of course, pack up and get a move on. Now, back on Earth, they were celebrating Bulma's 38th birthday party. The exact same things would happen here. Aside the fact that Goku's not on King Kai's planet, he's hanging out with his family and friends. Now, once when Beerus arrives, Goku would immediately feel a heavy pressure. He can't sense this being's energy, but he can feel it. It's almost like a thickness in the air, and it's really tight on his lungs. He would turn around and see it was Lord Beerus and Whis. Now, Vegeta instantly, as soon as he saw him, would be terrified, as he was shocked that this was Lord Beerus. Now, Beerus would actually smirk seeing Vegeta, how, oh, the prince was able to survive. That's impressive. Now, after, of course, having the little meeting, Goku was very, I would say, Goku towards Beerus. He wasn't trying to be respectful at all. Beerus was walking around Goku, checking him out, lifting his arm, looking at his body structure, just checking him out, as he does see how the Saiyan was able to kill Frieza. And Goku's like, oh yeah, that was a long time ago I killed Frieza. Now Beerus explains, now what is this Super Saiyan thing that you guys can turn into? It's an ability that you hold. Goku would then show it off, and Goku says, wait, so you're a god of destruction? That must mean you must be really, really strong, right? Beerus would then smirk and say, I am the strongest being in the 7th universe. Now, of course, Vegeta was terrified of Beerus. Now, Bulma does state that, oh, I don't want you guys fighting, you're destroying my birthday party. Whis would then explain to not worry, as if they're going to have their battle, they do want to enjoy the Earth food as well. Beast will have a special barrier around them, as he's done before, having a massive sphere where they can kind of battle into for a little bit and have some fun. Now, Goku would then turn into a Super Saiyan normal, and Beerus was pretty impressed about it. He's like, that's pretty impressive power. You have a lot of potential within you. They would begin their battle. Now, this version of Goku is far stronger than the original one for the movie. He's actually able to hold his own a little bit against Beerus, but the fact that he cannot sense his energy makes it 10 times harder. So the two begin trading blows, as the fight would then take to the sky, as it would actually start getting very intense. Beerus would even tell Goku, if you do not give me a worthy fight, I'm going to destroy planet Earth. Goku, with his hair, would begin to turn green, as he would then mix the legendary Super Saiyan form with his Super Saiyan state, being in the middle ground, and he'd begin his battle with Beerus. Now, Beerus was actually very impressed by the Saiyan's power, as it was very powerful, but he knows that he's hiding something. There's something deeper with that power that he's holding. But he's actually here for the Super Saiyan God, and this mortal does not have God Ki. So Beerus would then stop the fight and say, first, I want to meet the Super Saiyan God first, then I'll fight you, Saiyan. They would actually use Shenron to ask for the Super Saiyan God. Shenron would then explain all about the form, all about the Saiyans. That would happen the same. Now, the fact that Videl says that she's pregnant, so they do have enough Saiyans to do it. But now, who's going to become the Super Saiyan God? I know that most of you guys are thinking, well, Goku, of course. He's the strongest one there. A lot of you guys are thinking, and even in the what if scenario, everybody wants Goku to become that. But no, Goku does not want to become the Super Saiyan God. It is true that base-wise he is the strongest, but he doesn't want it, as Goku never even used his full power against Beerus yet. Not to mention too, he kind of wants to fight Beerus on his own at full strength. He doesn't want to be given power, as he's kind of focusing on his own Super Saiyan, legendary Super Saiyan power. So, the next perfect candidate, who of course would not turn this down, is Vegeta. Now Vegeta would be the first Super Saiyan God, and this would be a really tough battle. Now Vegeta here is actually a little bit stronger than the original, but he would be around the same power as the original Super Saiyan God. Vegeta would have a very similar fight against Beerus, all up until he loses the power and they are up in space and Vegeta loses, falling down. Now, next is Goku's turn. Now Goku has seen how powerful Vegeta has become, and the fact that Beerus can beat him and he wasn't even look like he was struggling that much, this makes Goku fired up. It's very rare that Goku can actually go all out, as he would then fly up and meet with Beerus. Beerus was pretty satisfied, but he does want to fight Goku next, which is odd, but he wants to because he knows that Goku has more power under the tank. Maybe he can be more entertaining than Vegeta. That's 2 desserts in one day, so he'll be happy with that. Now Goku tells Beerus that I have this power. Once when I tap into it fully, I can't control myself. I give into this rage that's nearly impossible for me to contain. But my power continues to grow with an unimaginable rate. But what we have here is a rare opportunity, Beerus, where I can give you everything I have for the first time. And this is actually the first time that Goku can go full gas, 100% against somebody, and he's thrilled. So then Goku would begin charging up his energy, his muscles would bulge and grow bigger as his hair turns green, his eyes would disappear, and Goku has transformed into the legendary Super Saiyan. Now at first, Goku can kinda control this power, as the only thing that he can do in this state is aim the rage at something, and all of it is right on Beerus. As then, Beerus would then smirk. This was extraordinary power, even more so than that Prince Vegeta. And he doesn't even have God Ki. Beerus is actually kind of mad that he didn't take the Super Saiyan God power, but there wasn't enough time, as then Goku would appear right in front of Beerus and deck him right in the face, blasting him right up in deeper in space. The two would begin their battle, and it would shake the entire universe. As of course, Whis was eating sushi and watching, he was enjoying the battle, as he does commend that this Saiyan does have extraordinary power. For being immortal, never possessing God Ki, that's impressive. Beerus was having the time of his life. He does kind of exclaim that the Saiyan does have extraordinary power, but he's a beast. He has no skill that he had before, and this will be his downfall. Beerus would then form his purple aura, and he would charge up a Hakai ball. He would throw it right towards Goku, and it would surround the legendary Saiyan. Goku would then scream, as Beerus thinks that it's all over. He'll either be nearly killed or possibly destroyed. He doesn't know. But then, he was honestly surprised when Goku was actually able to condense the ball and control it. Very similar to what Golden Frieza did, if we all remember that. And then he would throw it right back towards Beerus, which Beerus would then kind of slap it out of the way. It's his own power. He would then fly in and punch Beerus full force, making a massive shockwave in space, as it was changing the clouds on Earth even. Now this would almost make Beerus bleed. And this is when Beerus is having the time of his life. He would then showcase more of his power, and the two would begin their battle. Beerus is noticing that this Saiyan's power is growing and growing, stronger and stronger as the time goes on. Does this Saiyan not have a limit to his power? And Whis is knowing this as well. Now, as the universe was slowly being destroyed from their battle, As you guys remember, the punches that Super Saiyan God Goku and Beerus was doing was destroying the entire universe. Goku had to perfectly sync his power up with Beerus to where it doesn't kind of ripple affect the whole universe. This Goku's not that smart right now to do that. So the universe is everything is slowly being destroyed. Beerus is too blinded by how much fun he's having to pay attention to it. He doesn't care. This is the most fun that he's had. This is the strongest being he's fought, other than, of course, Whis. And he's having a blast. This version of Goku comparing to Super Saiyan God Vegeta and, of course, Super Saiyan God Goku is far stronger. I will say that he is far stronger than Super Saiyan Blue and etc. As you guys know, Broly's power accelerates at an insane rate against an opposing threat, such as the god of Goku and Vegeta, and even Gogeta. Broly was starting to catch up, but of course, he got defeated before he could catch up in time, as we all know that. As Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta was cracked. He was absolutely insane. But now Beerus knows that he has to end this fight now, as Whis even tells him, "We need to end this fight soon, my lord." Now Beerus would know this, and he would charge up a full power Hakai Ball and throw it right towards Goku. Now this Hakai Ball, by the way, Beerus is not using full strength. He's using a lot more strength than he has before, but it's not enough to like max his power out. He's not at full power, not even close yet. He's getting there, but not yet. As Goku would then use every ounce of strength that he has, as remember, Goku still knows that Earth is his home, and it's about to be destroyed. So Goku would use every ounce of power he had and explode the Hakai Ball, destroying it. Goku was in his base form, the top of his G was torn off, and he was badly wounded, but he was alive. And he gave every ounce of strength that he had to deflect that attack. Beerus was actually very impressed. He didn't know that the Saiyan could do something like that. What was that power? Now Goku would then laugh and said, I don't know. I've never been pushed this far before. They would have a little talk, and Beerus would actually state, "Other than you, you're my second strongest fighter." I feel like he would say the same thing against the little guy, the Manito guy, whatever his name was, that Beerus faked, so Goku can have the motivation to get even stronger. Goku was actually very happy. And then Beerus would, of course, explain that Whis was his teacher and he was stronger than he was. And then Goku would then faint as Beerus would help him back down towards planet Earth. And Beerus would kind of say, "Oh, I'm going to destroy the planet." But then he destroys a little rock and fakes being asleep. As Beerus says, "Oh, he must have wasted a lot of time and effort. Oh, see ya." And they would go away. Well, Vegeta was happy that at least he was able to get a new power, a new goal to look for. And Goku was happy that he needs to now have a new goal to fight for as well. He actually has a being that can beat him in a fight. And he knows that Beerus wasn't using his full power. He knows he was holding back. So time would go on the exact same. Now once when Whis does arrive on Earth to hang out, they hang out with Bulma and everything else. Whis actually wants to meet with Goku. As you guys know, Vegeta had to beg and get food and get everything else just to get to join. I feel like that would happen, but then also when Vegeta would leave, Whis would also go search for Goku, as Beerus actually wants that Saiyan to get stronger. He's very curious in the Saiyan. Now we know this because remember, Broly was kind of brought to the planet and Beerus was very interested in the Saiyan. So, and of course we all know that Chi kind of made Beerus stay, but we all know that. Goku would then arrive next to Vegeta, and the two would begin their training, or chores I might say. But now, after this, Whis would then teach Goku and Vegeta about God Ki. Now, Whis does state that Goku's energy is different, and the fact that his energy, he doesn't truly need God Essence to help hone his power. But he does teach Goku to where Goku can sense God energy and he can sense God Ki. So Goku can sense God Ki now. He knows how God Ki works. He doesn't need it because it doesn't fit him very well. But for Vegeta, it's very important. Vegeta's doing the same training that he does before, and as you guys know, within the next 2 years, they would begin their training back and forth. Goku is growing at a rate that was never seen before because he's fighting Whis. Now, Whis actually has a completely different training program for Goku. They would do a lot of meditating, a lot of ki control, a lot of mental control as well, to help Goku learn how to control this raging power that is within him. That is his first step. And then Goku can then use the ability of God Ki to mix that with the form and become the perfect fighter, as Whis would state. Whis says that you have all the power that you need and the amazing potential that you need. But this form clouds your mind, and when it clouds your mind, well, there's nothing else you can do. You're just a mindless monster in a fight. But Whis states, but if we can control this power and harness it the right way to where you do not lose any of your mental capabilities in a fight, mixing it with the God Essence, you will be a worthy opponent for even Lord Beerus. Obviously, this gets Goku really hyped up, and he is really, really excited. Now, Vegeta here has learned Super Saiyan Blue. But we all know that Super Saiyan Blue is a horrible form. It does give great power, but in return, it's a horrible stamina drain. So Vegeta wants to find a way, having Super Saiyan Blue as a backup in case he needs a quick power-up to take down an opponent. He wants to focus on Super Saiyan God, as Super Saiyan God is a rare power, but the stamina drain is like nothing in that form. It feels more natural to Vegeta. So Vegeta wants to find a way to evolve that form, and find a way to evolve Super Saiyan God to where he doesn't need to rely on Super Saiyan Blue, as that power drains his stamina at a high rate. And even transforming in and out of the form can cut your power into 1/3, as was stated in the manga. So yeah, Vegeta's known to not have an unreliable form. That's why he never went after Super Saiyan 3. Not to mention too, the reason why Vegeta kept Super Saiyan Blue is because Goku had it and they were equal in power, but Vegeta needs to find something better and more reliable to fight the likes of Goku and to one day surpass him. That's his goal. And to fight the likes of Beerus one day. Now, of course, Lord Frieza was still brought back, he was still healed, and he would still train for a couple of months like the original. Now, could you comfortably say that he might train for an extra month or two just because he knows how strong Goku is? There is a possibility. Now, Frieza knows how strong Goku has gotten. He was able to defeat Majin Buu. So he would train for roughly around the same, maybe a little bit more. And he would, of course, plot his revenge. Most of the events go the exact same, except for one thing. You have Gohan. Now, Gohan here is insane. Gohan's never stopped his training, by the way. He has slowed down since Videl does have a kid, and the fact that, they have a child together, he has slowed down, but he hasn't slowed down to the point to where he's gotten rusty and he was useless. Gohan, even with slight training, can keep his power and potentially get even stronger. Well, Gohan has learned to really keep a balanced lifestyle of work and training, and of course spending time with family. So Gohan has kept his training up, doing a lot of mental training, pushing his power to new limits. Gohan's no slouch here. Gohan is incredibly powerful. Now, of course, Gohan would begin his battle, fighting the Frieza soldiers, and then he began his fight with Frieza. Gohan here would actually be able to force Frieza to use his final form, and the two would actually have a really good battle. Gohan, I would say, is around the same power as Frieza in the Super Saiyan 2 state, potentially even more. Now, Gohan here does have some of Goku's higher potential, so even during the battle, as you guys know, just in general, a Saiyan gets stronger the more they fight. Now, of course, for Broly, that's just a million times higher, but Gohan's starting to adjust and get more powerful to Frieza, and Frieza would actually showcase his golden form, although not himself wanting to show it, saving it for Goku and Vegeta. Now, he would start beating down on Gohan here. Gohan doesn't have much of a choice, and he's getting tired of this, but then Goku and Vegeta would finally appear. Now, Vegeta wants to go first. Now, Goku, in this what if, I would say he would allow Vegeta to go first. Vegeta wants to test out this new power that he has. Vegeta, being a lot more powerful than the original, remember, he has to push himself to try and keep up with Goku and them having a bigger goal. Not to mention, when him and Goku fight all the time, Goku overpowers him and beats him. So when he's injured, really badly, he gets a new Zenkai every single time, so he's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Now, Vegeta would then go Super Saiyan God, and he would begin his battle with Frieza. Vegeta would actually do really well against Frieza here, even in Super Saiyan God. Vegeta would then showcase a form that he has been perfecting, but it's not there yet. He actually would show Frieza Super Saiyan Blue, and tell him about it. He would show him a glimpse, he wouldn't fully transform into it, but Frieza would sense the power and actually kind of sweat and be a little bit afraid of it. But Vegeta states that that form is powerful, but it kind of destroys your stamina. It's not a reliable form against the likes of you. So, I'm going to give you something that is terrifying. He would then charge up his Super Saiyan God power as flames would then surround the entire area, and he would look different. This version of Vegeta has unlocked Super Saiyan God Evolution. It's the same exact form as Blue Evolution, just in red, in Super Saiyan God version. And with the new sparkling aura, this Vegeta is many times more powerful than the original. We do know that Blue Evolution was a 20 times boost, so we can say that it's roughly 20 to 30 times like the original was, but this time it has no major stamina issue at all, and it's a great form to tap into for Vegeta. All while Blue and Blue Evolution does have a stamina quality problem. So Vegeta here can go all out and he'll be perfectly fine. Vegeta would begin his battle with Golden Frieza, and Golden Frieza and Vegeta would be kind of even, but Vegeta would be stronger than him, and definitely shows when Frieza's power would start dropping as he was being overpowered because of the stamina issue that the Golden form still has. During this time, Vegeta would then charge up a Big Bang attack to get rid of Frieza, and before Frieza can destroy the planet, Goku would realize what Frieza was about to do. He's seen that look in his eyes before, and he would actually grab Frieza's arms and stop him. And he would say, "You're not going to try and destroy the planet, Frieza. Vegeta now." Goku would then throw Frieza into the air as Vegeta would then smirk and fire a full power Big Bang attack. And this would completely obliterate Frieza. Frieza's revenge was finally over, and he failed, as he's now back in the depths of hell. Now he has to sit there and deal with the teddy bears and stuffed animals singing all day. Once it was over, Vegeta was kind of mad that Goku kind of interrupted his moment, but he was able to kill Frieza and fight him the entire time. He's happy enough. Goku was surprised that Frieza was able to get that strong. He kind of wanted to fight him, but he wanted to give Vegeta the respect and kind of have Vegeta have his moment. I'm just doing that for Vegeta. In real life, that would never happen. You know how Akira Toriyama is. Now, Beerus actually did show up, and he did watch the fight. It was pretty impressive. He's impressive that Frieza was able to get that strong in such a short time, but he's dead anyway, so he's useless now anyway. Now, most of the events would happen the same, with them going back to Beerus's and Whis' planet and training like usual. Although, a certain other fat purple cat would then arrive, wanting to challenge Beerus to a little tournament. We all know who it is. It's Lord Champa. And that is it for this What If, you guys. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, let's get this video to 300 likes. Let's get to 20,000 subscribers. Also, check out the membership so you can look at videos. Thank you all so much for the support, and I will talk to you all later.